As engaging as Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer is, the movie involves many instances where the rendition of historical events has been compromised or altered for cinematic effect. What were the biggest inaccuracies that you spotted in the movie? Share them in the comments section as we go along. The first aspect we'll consider is the time frame of the narrative. It is shown in a way that oversimplifies the lengthy and exhausting process of developing the atomic bomb. The film seems to compress events substantially, giving the impression that the Manhattan Project, the secret project that led to the development of the atomic bomb, took place over a much shorter time than it actually did. Scientific accuracy. Moreover, some scientific aspects regarding the creation and the effects of the atomic bomb have been oversimplified or misrepresented, possibly to make them more relatable to a non-scientific audience. Some of the personal and professional relationships amongst the characters involved in the project have been overly dramatized or inaccurately portrayed, supposedly to amp up the tension within the narrative. The film inaccurately represents Feynman's involvement in the early stages of the Manhattan Project. Feynman's role was more prominent in the later stages, focusing primarily on theoretical physics. Nolan's narrative distorts the timeline, misrepresenting the extent of Feynman's contributions. In the movie, Oppenheimer is depicted as a strong, dominating figure. However, contemporaneous descriptions and records characterize him as thin, introspective, and more cerebral than physically imposing. Relationship with colleagues. The film seems to illustrate a competitive environment where Oppenheimer is always at loggerheads with his colleagues. However, historical records show that Oppenheimer's leadership was generally well regarded, and that he maintained cordial relations with most of his colleagues. While it captures the intensity of scientific debates, it tends to oversimplify the collaboration process. In reality, the scientific community at Los Alamos was a dynamic mix of personalities and perspectives, each contributing to the project's success in a nuanced manner. The movie delves into some of Oppenheimer's personal relationships, sometimes stretching the facts or reproducing rumors instead of sticking to verified events. The film takes creative liberties, amplifying the impact of personal connections on Oppenheimer's life. While relationships were undoubtedly influential, the film tends to exaggerate their significance, shaping a narrative that leans more towards melodrama than historical accuracy. Movies like Oppenheimer can serve as an entry point into learning about history, but we should remember that their main purpose is to entertain, and that sometimes the facts are bent or even broken for cinematic effect. So there you have it. What inaccuracies did you spot in Oppenheimer, but you think helped in the telling of the story? Share them in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, stay curious.